I want you to, I guess, to do two things. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to, once I clarify what's going on with this paper presentation. That's one flashy jacket. That's really impressive. I've never seen gold lining on the inside like that. Once I clarify what the assignment is, you're going to work on that for the first part of the class. And the second part of the class, I want you to work with the members of your team. Who's going on Wednesday? Do you know? This group.
I'm going first. We are going first. Hopefully good.
Okay, it goes like this. So, can I clarify, please? So, I confess that, as written, the final assignment is not particularly clear. So, here's what I want you to, here's how I want to simplify it. Are you ready? So here, step by step, here's how it's going to work. Each person in the presentation is going to, no, all three of you together are going to explain to the class what is the relevant information about the issue that you're discussing. So you split that work up three ways, presuming that there are three of you in your group. By the way, who's in Colin's group? And did he communicate with you?
Did he tell you what he
He did not. He doesn't know when he's going to be back. They won't let him get on an airplane right now.
Yeah,
So.
so what do we do with him if he can't?
Either, you and I, the three of us will talk about it. Well, actually, is there a group that is not, you're supposed to go on Wednesday?
The fifth, Friday.
Oh, so is there anybody going on exam week that would that would switch? Colin, I don't think it's too personal. Colin's got really ill over the break, and we don't know when he's going to be able to get on a plane to come back here. So if his group could move to exam week, that would ensure that he can do it. Is there a group that would like to bump forward to the 5th, which is this Friday? Pardon me? You could do it? You okay with that? Okay, is that okay with you guys? Well, it's fine, it's exam period.
10 to 11. Okay, yeah, I might be a little late. But
Do you have like a list of when people signed up?
10 to 11:50.
okay, actually, wait.
Hey guys, heads up please. Sorry for we're just getting things settled here. Just to remind you, most of you are first year students, which means this is your first exam week. So let me just clarify what exam week is. There are no classes being held. And you show up for your final exam, which is a double time period. So in your case, you're showing up on Monday, the 8th, at 10 o'clock, and the exam period runs till 11:50. That's when you turn in. That's when those four groups will present, and at the end of that is when you turn in the final assignment, and we'll talk about that in a minute, what that is. But otherwise, there is no classes, so we won't meet, for example, next Wednesday or Friday. Just, we're meeting for the exam on Monday. And that means that if you have a class typically that starts at 11, it's not meeting Monday, so you don't have to worry about you're not missing that class because it doesn't meet. The exam period for that 11 o'clock class would be on Wednesday for 2 hours, starting with your class time. Is that clear? We're going on that? Okay, that being the case, so your group has agreed to go on this Friday so that your group can go on exam week, okay? And thank you for that. And Colin thanks you for that. There were alternatives, but that's the easiest and best one. Okay, so start over. On Wednesday, you're gonna sit up here, and the three of you are going to tell us as much information about the problem, the issue that you're talking about, as we need to know. Don't overdo it. I know you have a 20-minute time slot, and I know from your perspective, that's really, really close to eternity, but you'll be amazed at how quickly that time disappears. So don't spend all your time talking about the issue. If I see that you're doing that, I'll have to cut you off, and then you're gonna get discombobulated and nervous and just, so time it so that you're giving us the information that we really need. If anything comes up later that we need to know, you can supplement it, okay? Then, after the three of you do that, then each of you in turn is gonna say, from my theological perspective, here's what I think we should do.
It's 20 minutes, right?
20 minutes. It's gonna go so fast that you're gonna be upset that you get cut off and told to sit down so the next group can go. So, what did you write just now?
Each will talk about their theological perspective.
Each of the three will talk about your theological perspective. What does your understanding of the theological material that we've covered in this class say that we should do? Then, are you ready? You girls caught up back there?
Yeah.
You want you to say yes, but I'll wait for you because it doesn't look like you really are. We good? Okay, yeah. So then the third part of the presentation is you three have a conversation between yourselves. How did you get there from Ambrose? Because I use the same text, but I got here. That's interesting. Or I think if I would have used your source, which I chose not to, I probably would agree with you. But the reason I didn't use that source is because whatever. So you guys are just gonna have a brief conversation between the three of you about how similar and how different are your perspectives, and just discuss that. I like what you said when you did this. That's actually really interesting. I hadn't thought about that. That kind of changed my way of thinking a little bit, see? And then if there's any time left over, that is to say if part 3 kind of stalls out, then the rest of the class will jump in and ask questions. And the fewer questions your classmates ask you, the more questions I will ask you. All right. Can you hang on for just a minute, Ian, or you're all right? So, as for the paper then, so according to the syllabus, the paper is supposed to be a reflection on what you learned about the justice issue and about how the Catholic perspective can deepen one's understanding of what it means to create a more just society. Don't even write that down, because here's what I want you to do. This is what you're turning in at the end of the exam period, and most of you, well, in fact, I would suggest that all of you have it written before the final exam period. When you reflect on the presentation, if you've given one yet, and on the whole course, how has that, I need to go to my notebook. How, right, I already write this down. Then Ian, I'll let you off the hook there. How can theology help you to understand the common good, and help you to contribute to A just society. Now, in that, you all have it? How can theology help you to understand the common good and help you to contribute to a just society? Okay? Now, what that means is, this is your own personal reflection, but what you're really doing is reflecting on what you learned this semester. In this semester, my understanding of the common good changed from X to Y. During the course of the semester, the reading that struck me most was this reading because it showed me this which I didn't know, or which I hadn't thought of, or which I had been thinking about, but they put it so much better than me. Get it? So it is a personal reflection, but it's not just a ramble. It's a personal reflection that is anchored in the course and the course material. Ian, you got that?
Yeah. I wrote it down on my phone.
Okay. Not doing good?
No.
Okay. Now, spend 20 minutes or so writing. Are we good with that? So, oh, by the way, if I ask you to turn your Zibaldone, could everybody who, yeah. If you have presented by the end of class on Friday, could you turn in your Zibaldone on Friday? That way, I'll have those graded so that I'll only have half of them to grade after the exam period, which will mean that I can get them done quickly, and you can go back to my office and pick them up before you go home for Christmas break. Is that clear? Is that okay with you? So, if you will have presented by the end of class on Friday, turn in your Z on Friday. Do you need your Z to write that final essay? Makes sense that you would. Maybe you can't turn them in on Friday then. I'll tell you what, I'll just take whoever is ready, okay? If it's ready, that is to say, if you don't need it to write your reflection, or if, geez, you already wrote your final reflection. In fact, one guy turned in his final reflection today. I know, overachiever, don't even bother. But,
So, just the reflection that you're talking about is the paper? that
Is
we're
the
writing?
paper.
Okay.
no,
So the paper doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with what we're about to talk about up here, what we're about to present. It's more of a reflection on the material that we have learned in the class.
yeah, and that would include what you learned when you studied your, when you were prepping for your oral presentations.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's already done, or will have been
It
done.
has to be 3 pages though.
Pardon?
3 pages?
You
Yeah,
know
but
how I
we know
feel
how we
about
are
it.
about page
It says
limits.
3 pages, yeah. Huh?
I was like, yeah, but we know how we are about page limits.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Well, I asked you that and I thought that you meant like, no, it has to be 3 pages.
It says 3 pages in the syllabus, but it also
Okay.
is a very long, convoluted assignment that doesn't even make sense to me.
Okay.
This course, this syllabus is a work in progress. It is, you were the beta group, yeah.
Are you allowed to keep our notes for the presentation?
Yes, of course. You can use anything and everything. One guy wants his phone and his computer and index cards, all 3. Oh, and his Zibaldone. He wants them all up there. Personally, I think that's a mistake, because he's gonna get confused. But whatever is gonna give you cozy feelings, use it. Teddy bears, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want it like typed out, or do you want?
The final reflection?
Yeah.
Printed, right?
It would, typing it out would facilitate my reading of it.
Okay.
Double space though, because I want to write on it. Even if you never see it again, I want to write on it. Good question. Any other questions? Okay, spend the next 20 minutes beginning a draft of your part of the presentation. That is to say, first part, data, that's already done or it will be done. Second part, each individual talks about their theological perspective and how it suggests that they would address the issue. Come to think of it, that's a pretty good trigger for that reflection paper, isn't it? The second part of the presentation, when you are using the theological principles that you like in order to address this issue.
It's a very nice segue.
Pardon me?
It's a very nice segue.
Yeah. Fit it in, please. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer questions.
I never did.
Taking a picture of me?
No, I'm recording.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, was that clear?
Yeah, I was okay. 1 second. Yeah, I was also gonna ask. So, could we do when we talk about an aspect of the issue? There's 3 parts. Can we do what we were originally gonna do, where we split it up? So,
Yeah.
migration, economics, education.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's a great way to do it.
And then we talk about our own
Yeah.
take on it.
That's a great way to do it.
Okay. I think I'd still like to run it. I think you'll see. I'd still like to see what you think of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is that okay? At 12?
Yeah.
That's after my class.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
You said if we don't put a 20-minute time on it, are you on?
I forced myself to get those pages and then I needed too much information and now yeah, like it's almost like an informational kind of essay. And then I honestly think I just pasted my reflection but no one else even stopped it. I said immigrants. I said anti-immigrants. I said immigrants. That was me. Yeah, I do.
Okay, but the bridge.
Wipe this on the table.
Oh, that is
So anyway, so I never got to read the like yellow she went to Cosmo. She has.
You can't like also tell you. Did you get like a discount?
I don't know.
But you might want to touch base with them.
I took my nails off.
No, I took
They were longer. They were longer, but I had to cut them. So they like tweak, and I'm very like functional. Like if something annoys me too much, I'm like,
Like I'm losing them. I don't want to keep seeing them.
yeah, it looks good though. I don't know what to do. Like
On my lap.
I just guess I should ask him. I wanted to find a case.
But you have to answer like some questions.
It's really gross now, but I did it. There was more.
Even if I didn't do it,
Yeah.
I said I'm doing retail therapy. So.
No. I don't. Oh my goodness. They made a mummy out of it. Well, if you're decent today, you'll be better on Wednesday.
This is what we're just like right now. Like it's very.
And Thanksgiving didn't
That was
relax.
sorry.
It will all be okay.
This isn't what my friend says, but like it's just like it's also like
So, yeah. Is my brother's ex-girlfriend. So I know her family pretty well.
Who came in late?
Like, I don't feel bad about saying this, like, this isn't exactly how I said it in the moment I said, but this just feels bad, it's coming right into my mouth. Like, I don't want to. Cause that's an exact copy from the other one, but I don't have a right to say that. So. I don't know. I'm gonna highlight that so I can read it. I mean, it is, I mean, it's like a harsh way of putting it, and it is true, if you hold on to your grudges, it's like, either side's healing for it.
That's not relevant, I don't think, to your conversation we're having in the class here.
Okay, so up
This is supposed to be to help you guys,
I know, I got sidetracked.
and you're presenting on Wednesday.
So it actually be like 6 minutes, 10 times. So like, you guys all mentioned parts, so education, 3 parts, and 7 parts.
Yeah.
I have a question. I was wondering if I can see the times when my group presents.
Say it again.
I was wondering if I can see which day my group presents.
Let me look.
Who is your group?
With Jacob and Amelia.
Jacob and who?
And Amelia.
Emilio.
Everybody class was I'm just trying to figure out what I we compare our position. I'm curious.
And then we just build our stats and stuff off of that. Okay. I'm gonna text Bauer. Is he, did we share this with him?
What's that? You didn't write the date on it.
I think you wrote it on the whiteboard when you had the times. I think we did the finals week.
It's finals week?
Yeah, I think.
Yes, so that means Monday at 10 o'clock.
What?
A week from today.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out, like I talk about to help you figure stuff out. But sometimes I don't realize that you're also thinking inside your head about what you can figure out.
Roberts.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It's not really, it's my work.
Hey, Father Bud,
Yeah.
do you like have student emails?
Do I what?
Like, are you able to look up an email for us?
I don't think so.
So the thing in Virginia that wasn't shared with
Maybe I can. Maybe I can get on a blackboard. Who is it?
Bobby.
I remember,
Oh.
I don't know why I thought it was cheer.
We need to share a doc with us, but
Pardon me?
we need to share a doc with him. We don't have.
You have his phone number, yeah?
Yeah, but he's dormant right now. He's asleep.
So what are you emailing about then?
And we're just sharing a document.
Okay.
Is it graded?
Yeah, I can do it. Do you have it?
I would tell Bobby.
If he did it, it'd probably be good, but he's probably. Well, I'll be back.
No, I think you did last time. He was supposed to present.
Yeah, probably right. It's late enough in the day.
Unless he takes a nap.
But yeah, I think he has to do that in our.
No, I have nine. So,
Right.
2 and 16.
So that's every time we get out exactly what we do.
Yeah. Are you doing the first or second? I went.
Because he subs the DL. He drops from his grade. That's 3.
What's his last name?
Sticklemeyer?
Oh, yeah. Sticklemeyer Robert. Stikkelmaier.
Well, I lost you after L. Sorry.
After hell.
L.
Maier.
Okay.
Robert. No middle initial.
This is what my schedule looks like.
What's his at? Connor Bud.
Yes, is it, it's like, it's on campus.
That's actually.
So you made it. Well, see, I know it's like marketing. Because you mentioned having a coach for the calls. Class for dance.
That was for dance.
He's actually a big firm.
But when I did my
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed you did. Sorry.
I haven't watched Iowa State yet. I watched it.
Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this to you later. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so for my essay, also I was trying to get, I can cut out a lot of stuff because I was trying to get some 3 pages, but now I know I don't see so specific on this stuff. But so my plan is to have, this is just like an intro kind of about like why immigration or the prejudice that immigrants experience needs to be addressed. So I talk about how I try to separate families and so just like
Gotcha.
brief summary. And then I we talk about immigration, like the facts of it, and then the facts of like how they experience economic disparities, which is actually a lot lower than I thought. It's mostly just like giving some things like that, which I can expand on when we talk about it. And then education, which is just like because they are starving with less money, it takes them a while to get to a place where they can spend education. And then I believe this is the part where you talk about like your like solution.
No, not yet.
It's like a response.
Not yet.
Okay.
Start by, unless you want to do parts 2 and 3 at the same time, the first thing you need to do is set up the theological resources.
Okay.
Or define the key terms or something like that. So the part that you haven't done is the most important part of the paper,
So
because that's the theology part.
So I could combine them both, and I need to also make sure I reference Ambrose and the stuff that I've
You
seen.
need to reference the sources that we've used in class, and with citation,
Okay,
and this is for your final reflection.
yeah,
All right, so the final reflection is really starting right here.
so what's the difference between,
The presentation and the final reflection.
well, so we need this to be able, this is what we're talking about in the presentation. We're making two separate, like, papers.
You can turn it, I don't care how you do it, but the reflection is supposed to be, is the part of the paper that you're, part of the presentation that you're working on right now. In this class, I learned these theological principles from these sources, and they help me to see the world this way, and when I look at the world that way, I think that we should address this issue this way.
Okay, so I can do it all in one.
I think so, but,
It would just be like the conclusion paragraph?
no, the paper, the presentation is, what's the problem, what's the theology, what's the answers? The reflection is, what is your theology and where did you get it, and how has it changed or helped you to think about the common good in general? See? So that can be the middle third of your presentation. But remember, you only have 20 minutes.
So, so if I made them separate paragraphs after all the informational stuff, could I talk about like, I learned this from this class, and then I talk about that, and then in the following paragraph, which I already have, I just say, and this is how that correlates to this
Sure.
issue.
Yeah.
So I talk with broad
Yeah.
theological, talking about the class terms,
Yeah.
and then I refer back to the issue.
Hey,
Okay.
just want, because of this conversation, I want to make it clear to all of you, the final reflection is a general statement about how your understanding of theology helps you to understand the common good and how you're supposed to respond to the common good. That's a general semester-wide spectrum of your thinking. In your presentation, you're actually applying that in a very specific issue.
We only have a few minutes. I would, if you haven't already done so, talk to the people in your group and make sure that you know who's going first and who's going second, and make sure you don't repeat yourselves or intersect each other.
I was clear that you're going first and then second.
And then
I'm not gonna talk the same that you do. I'll
And also, during the comparison part, it's like it'll go to discussion.
Everyone has this, but it's like,
And then, like you said, it doesn't have to be 20 minutes if we stepped up, we ask questions, and they got 2 minutes, so. I believe, I know 20, he said 20, so I'm guessing we have probably 50, 20. It is. Gosh, I really like Soju.
I think that I should go last, when we talk, because mine's like all three. So I think that when we talk, I should go last, so like, I'm kind of like adding something. But I guess it doesn't matter how you guys
Our school probably revolves around.
Do you not have save?
Yeah.
Because mine's like more like,
Yeah. 5 or 10 statistics with the highest grade.
anyway, but like mine's more of like,
Let's just do it
how,
tonight. Get it over with.
like more like the racial aspect of it, like how like back when, vampires. So that's what I'm finding a lot of. But I guess I'll go all out. But I also do like,
This is dated
Like
to
on a suit.
11/17, approximately 2 weeks ago. Sorry about this.
are you just gonna do like,
Because that's more of like a discussion of ourselves.
yeah.
So like, I'm probably
Fine.
polish that. Just so it's on paper, my local perspective.
No. Squads.
I mean, maybe adding like some notes.
I mean,
I'll take it.
it looks like a key doesn't.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
I'm sorry, what is this?
Oh, yeah. So the longest part is just gonna be picking and choosing the two.
Yeah. And then at the end, we all can just kind of. I'm hoping
Just like our oh wait, it's a percentage of the grade.
Come back to circle back, there it is.
You wanna like update
Yeah, it's AI.
All right, see you on Wednesday.
Did we grade it on attendance?
The syllabus says that you're not being graded on attendance, but if you're not here, you don't get stuff that you need. So it reflects it in your grade, for sure.